And may we please have your attention for a few moments. The University of Calgary, located in the heart of southern Alberta, both acknowledges and pays tribute to the traditional territories of the peoples of Treaty 7, which include the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprised of the Siksika, the Piikani, and the Kainai First Nations, the Tsuut'ina First Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda, including Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Good Stoney First Nations. The City of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation of Alberta, Districts 5 and 6. Please take a moment to turn off your mobile phone. Photography and videography are not permitted for the duration of the performance. In the event of an emergency, proceed to the nearest exit and make your way to the designated muster point, as directed by a staff member. If you require assistance, please let a staff member know. Thank you, and enjoy the performance.
It is not a little strange to be floating here above the polar sea. To be the first that have floated here in a balloon. I cannot deny that all three of us are dominated by a feeling of pride. We think we can well face death, having done what we have done. Isn't it all perhaps the expression of an extremely strong sense of individuality which cannot bear the thought of living and dying like a man in the ranks, forgotten by coming generations? Is this ambition? Dispatched July 11, 1897. For carrier pigeons sent off. We are now in over the ice, which is much divided in every direction. Whether magnificent, best of humor, Andre Strindberg, Frankel. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I am Nathan. This is my wonderful accompanist, Oksana Yaremchuk. And today we will be performing for you Respice Finem, which is a bit of a hoity-toity title, but it translates to Consider the Ending. The pieces on today's program were chosen because they each are a composer's thoughts and what's the word that I'm looking for? Meditations on death, impermanence, and the importance of living a good life knowing that an ending is coming. That first piece was Dominic Argento's Pride and Ambition. It's from the Andre expedition, which is a song cycle based on real-world accounts from these 3 Swedish explorers that went on an ill-fated mission to reach the North Pole in a hot air balloon, which you can imagine didn't go very well. The 3 men crashed and spent 3 months wandering through the Arctic ice trying to reach the island of Svalbard and be saved. They didn't end up making it, but their stories and their accounts give this peek into the human spirit as it tries to struggle against death. So I thought it was a fitting way to start kind of a heavy recital. The next 2 pieces are by Canadian composer Jean Coulthard, and they deal with similar themes, sort of an anxiety or a disquiet about death looming in the future. This is Like a Flower and When They Come Back If Blossoms Do. I hid myself within my flower, that wearing on your breast, you unsuspecting wear me too. Fading from your veins, you unsuspecting feel for me, almost a loneliness. When they come back, if blossoms do, I always feel a doubt if blossoms can be born again when once the art is out. When they come back, if robins may, I always had a fear I did not tell. It was their last experiment last year. When it is May, if May return, hath nobody a pang, lest on a face so beautiful he might not look again. If I am there, one does not know what party one may be tomorrow. But if I am there, I take back all I say. final piece of this first set is Paul McIntyre's To My Daughter. This is a soliloquy for baritone and piano based on a poem by Joseph Brodsky, who's a poet from the USSR that immigrated to the US. And it deals similarly with the gnawing questions of what is to come after one dies, and sort of the uncomfortability of having to talk about that with your family. This is Paul McIntyre's To My Daughter.
Cafe Raffaello, or simply sitting there, or standing there, as furniture in the corner. Yet partly because no century from now on Yet partly because no century from now on will ever manage without caffeine or jazz. Sustain this damage, and through my cracks and pores, varnish and dust all over, I'll observe you in 20 years. In your full flower. On the whole, bear in mind that I'll be around, or rather, an inanimate object. Might be your father, especially if the objects are older than you, or larger, so keep an eye on them always, for they no doubt will judge you. Love those things anyway, encounter or no encounter. Besides, you may still remember a silhouette, a contour. While I lose even that, along with the other baggage, hence the somewhat wooden lines in our common language.
on life.
L'expérience, l'expérience, la 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 la. L'expérience, l'expérience, c'est le nom que chaque donne à ses ailes. C'est le nom que chaque donne à ses ailes. La 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 la. La 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 la.
On love.
La mesure de l'amour c'est d'aimer sans mesure. La musique la plus extrême et le silence de la bouche fermée. Même avec un miroir, je refuse de te partager.
On avarice.
Plus on est riche, plus on est chiche, et plus on est chiche, plus bien riche.
On slander.
Si ceux qui disent de mal, si ceux qui disent de mal de moi savent exactement ce que je pense d'eux, ils en diraient bien davantage.
That was Denis Goujon's Le Jeu de Citation, a Canadian composer. He's from Quebec. They are 6 micro quotations from famous authors, all sort of about various aspects of life and experience. So I thought they'd be fitting here. This is the beginning of a set mostly focused on love. There was 3 songs in that set on love. And this next piece by Vincenzo Bellini from his opera I Puritani focuses on unrequited love, or the time and energy you pour into a relationship, and when you learn that it's not going to work out the weight that carries. It's sung by the character of Ricardo after he discovers the woman who he is betrothed to be married to is actually in love with a royalist on the opposite side of the English Civil War. This is the recitative and aria, A per sempre io ti perdei.
Cielo, gli ore e gli affani miei, come quel canti mi risuonano alma, avari pianti, o Elvira, mio sospir soave, per sempre io ti perdei, senza speme d'amor, in questa vita, orché rimani a me, orché rimani a me.
The next piece on the program is another aria from this time from Strauss's Ariadne of Naxos. My character, Harlequin, is a Commedia dell'arte performer who is being forced to perform his Commedia dell'arte show at the same time as an opera seria, very serious opera, of Ariadne of Naxos. In this scene, Zerbinetta, my companion, is pushing me to try and cheer up Ariadne after she learns of some terrible news. And we do so in a duet. So, I would like for you to welcome to the stage for this piece, playing Zerbinetta and Echo, the wonderful Chelsea Woodard. Speaking of love, this is Gina Branscome's Serenade, based on a poem called In a Gondola by Richard, terrible, I can't remember his last name. This piece depicts a lover catching a moment of his love's hair reflected in moonlight in a gondola, and it takes just this 1 second and turns it into a whole piece. The full translation of today's recital title translates to basically live while respecting the end. Acknowledge the fact that life will be over and enjoy it and make life worth living. So I thought this set, talking about love, I'd fill even just 1 more second with love before we get to some sad stuff in the next set.
I send my heart up to thee, all my heart in this my singing, and the stars help me, and the sea bears part, the very night is clinging.
This next piece is the piece that inspired this whole program. My friend Ruth gave me this piece after her recital last year and said, "You have to do this, it would be perfect for your voice." And she was right. This is Now Blue October by Larry Strawn. He's another Canadian composer, this time from Manitoba. And this piece, it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. But it deals with a similar concept to the With a Flower and When They Come Back If Blossoms Do, about the anxiety of summer being over and winter creeping in. But you'll see at the end, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
is only altered, never lost. And love, before the cold November rain will make it summer in the heart again.
The next two pieces are by my favorite composer, Franz Schubert. These are from his song cycle Winterreise, translates to the Wanderer or the Wintertime Wanderer. The whole song cycle follows this lonely man as he wanders through an Arctic wasteland, not an Arctic, a frozen wasteland while dealing with a broken heart. The two pieces that I've chosen sort of reflect one another. The first, Der Greise Kopf, is number 14. It's about halfway through the song cycle, and it sees the protagonist waking up on a riverbank and catching a glimpse of his face in the ice and seeing ice and snow encrusted into his hair. He thinks he's an old man, and he rejoices, saying, less time before I get to die and be relieved of my pain. Pretty dark. And then the final song, number 24 of the cycle, Der Leiermann, translates to the hurdy-gurdy player. By now, the wanderer has found himself in a town and witnesses an old man with bare feet playing a hurdy-gurdy on a street corner. And the wanderer, the subject, reflects his experience in the old man and wonders if that's what he will truly become. This is Der Greise Kopf, followed by Der Leiermann.
Der Reif hat einem weißen Schein mir über Haar gestreut. Da glaubt ich schon ein Greis zu sein und hab mich sehr gefreut. Doch bald ist in Wege getaut, hab wieder schwarze Haare vor mir, vor meiner Jugend graut. Wie weiß noch bis zur Bahre, wie weiß noch bis zur Bahre. Vom Abendrot zum Morgenlicht war mancher Kopf zum Greise. Da glaubt, mit Scheine ward es nicht, ab dieser Kantenreise, ab dieser Kantenreise. Weise wankt es hin und her. Und sein kleiner Teller bleibt ihm immer leer. Und sein kleiner Teller bleibt ihm immer leer. Keiner mag ihn hören, keiner sieht ihn an. Und die Hunde knurren des alten Mann. Und lässt es gehen, alles wie es will. Dreht und seine Leier steht ihm nimmer still. Dreht und seine Leier steht ihm nimmer still. Wunderlicher Alter, soll ich mit dir gehen? Willst zu meinen Liedern deine Leier drehen? We have reached the end, my friends. But don't worry, we have one more piece for you, and then there are more recitals today. My friend Jerome is right after this. You should all stick around and watch Jerome's recital. This last piece, it's a musical theater number. We're going to end with a little musical theater. This is from Stephen Sondheim's company. It's called Being Alive, and it is the final number of that show. I mentioned it in my program notes, but Sondheim went back and forth about including this piece as the final song. He thought it was a little too sentimental or sappy, and he didn't want such a simple ending. But so he rewrote some lyrics and added a bunch of strife into what otherwise is a happy, exuberant final number. And I thought it would be a nice way to close out this program. This is Being Alive from Stephen Sondheim's company. Someone to hold me too close, someone to hurt you too deep, someone to sit in your chair and ruin your sleep and make me aware of being alive, being alive. Someone to need you too much, someone to know you too well, someone to pull you up short and put you through hell and give you support for being alive, being alive, being alive. Someone you have to let in, someone whose feelings you spare, someone who, like it or not, will want you to share a little, a lot, is being alive, being alive. Someone to crowd you with love, someone to force you to care, someone who, like it or not, will want you to share a little, a lot, is being alive, being alive, being alive, being alive. Somebody hold me too close, somebody hurt me too deep, somebody sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive,
Chris, who's at the very back, who's my wonderful singing teacher. That is all. I love you all. Bye-bye.